We're live. We're live today on a Friday. Hello to you in the world. Today we're going to talk about shifting in 3. This is, man, I'm excited about this. Just so you guys know, I'm kind of a weirdo, man. I create weird stuff. And yesterday, I for some reason fell off the face of the earth, and for about 8 hours, I'm not even joking, 8, maybe it might have been 10 by the end of the day. In 10 hours, I built an app. I literally built an app, man. I've been doing this thing in the back, and a lot of my work I do with clients is get them into that rhythm we talk about. And I kind of had this new kind of cool concept, and this may help you guys this morning. Good morning, Sinclair Cooper. This may help you understand how the brain of somebody like myself works. Peace, champ. Good morning, brother. JP Fitness. I like to create stuff. Like, I'm a creator, I'm a developer, I put stuff in the world. Deirdre Graddick, good morning to you. And I'm always trying to find ways to do something special for the world. Like, I don't just like to do it a little bit. I like to do it at a bigger level, but I do it in a small way, but go big on these things. And every once in a while, man, like you guys, I get this itch and I can't scratch, and I got to get something done. And so what I did yesterday is I made an app, quite literally. I was talking to a buddy, Todd Herman, phenomenal human being, powerful dude, man. And I'm telling him about this app idea I have. I want to create something special for the world that goes along with my coaching and give people this daily ability to track their consistency and actually build a phenomenal life while doing them. Good morning, Tim Williams, Philly Blossom, Boss Woman. I think it says Boss Woman. James West, good morning to you, man. So here's what I thought. What if I go and find out? He told me about this app called Glide Apps. I was like, this is pretty cool. I'm going to check it out. I was about to pay about $6,000 plus $300 per month to create an app as a minimum viable product. And minimum, let me see if I can get this thing off the ground, see what it does. And I don't mean an app like App Store app. I mean an app for my coaching clients. Something that allows me to get to everything that I have in my head and put it in a place they can track it, see it without having to go the route of printing up sheets every single day. Nothing that is wrong with that. But at the end of the day, it's easier if you got a little digital tool. And so here's what I did yesterday. I created this cool, weird app in about 10 hours, man. And it works. Oh my gosh. It works. My beard is a little bit crazy this morning because I don't know if I brushed it out. I'm noticing on the screen, but guess what? Welcome to my world. So what I did is I created this thing. I want to tell you what this thing is. It has nothing to do really with me pitching this idea, but I want you to grasp this today. If you listen to it, can be a tactic or a strategy that will actually change your life. And I'm not kidding when I say that. This is how you change your life. You can gather information. You can get a bunch of insight, a bunch of information, things that will help change your world in a whole cool way. But the problem is a lot of people get these things and don't do anything with them. She says, give me a song. I don't got a song, but I should give you a song. But this thing is, how do you create something special, right? How do you get to that momentum? How do you get to that rhythm of life and tick? And it happens with first starting the song, pressing play, right? And I was like, okay, the way that I do things, I have to do it's called SHIFT. Now I'm going to break this down. You're going to understand what this is real quick. And when you understand what this thing is, I'm telling you, it's going to be, you're going to be like, oh, I can do that every day, and it's not that hard. Now, realize there's a lot of thinking behind the scenes, and I might even share this. I've been sharing this recently more than I should have, but it's okay. There's a lot of coaching I do behind the scenes that gets people to the point of doing these things. So here's what it is. This is how, if you want to change your life, I promise it'll change your life. The first part of this is S. It's SHIFT. Do it every single day. It'll change you. This is the thing is there's a lot of thinking. I want to make sure I give this emphasis of how useful this is. The first is S. The S means start right. The brain's a predictive tool. It wants to know what's coming next. If you want to work out, you got to warm up, and your body will know to warm up and actually prepare for the workout. Like when I used to play professional sports, I'm working on Oregon gear today. When I played college sports as well, we had these warm-ups. And when you started warming up, your body knew like, hey, it's time to get to work. Your brain gets a little bit on, like turns on. Your heart rate elevates, you get a little bit warmer. Your nervous system starts kicking in a little bit, right? We're ready to rock and roll. The brain knows what's coming up. The thing is, a lot of us go into our day at the seat of our pants. We just hop in and roll. You might have done it today. And you might have a little bit of a routine, like you get up in the morning, you poop, drink your coffee, and keep going. But I mean a set it in place, let's rock and roll kind of routine. Most people don't have one individualized and created for them. From Colombia, hey. And so the idea is like, can you create something that puts you into a flow from the get-go every day and get everything moving? Like I love the beauty of every day is like, it's like eating a good meal for me. I love to get up and get started and get going like I'm rocking and rolling and bang, I'm out, right? So the idea is like, do you have something in place that's your routine? And you got to create this. This is part of your rhythm. Create that routine for the morning. The H, make a healthy choice. I don't care what it is. It's different for everybody. And yes, you can create a process of healthy choices that should extrapolate over time. But here's the thing. I don't mean go crazy and work out. I mean literally like today, maybe the healthy choice is if you eat out every single day, today you don't eat out. Maybe if you eat out 3 times a day, today make it 2, right? Find a way to get to the point of, good morning, Angela Campster, giving love. The idea is to find a way to have a healthy, simple choice. every day, one healthy choice, and it can also be mental health, right? It can be, I'm going to go and de-stress today. Maybe I'm going to go meditate. I'm going to spend some time alone. Maybe you smoke a little bit of Doge, whatever you choose to do. Not my cup of tea, but maybe like doing that. Do something healthy for the brain, but make a healthy choice for your life. The I, this is where the magic comes in. We all got a bunch of ideas and things to do. The problem is it sits too long in your brain and in your heart, not long enough in the world. We are in an epidemic of self-esteem, I believe. We're in a space where everybody has this, I call it a sickness, man. We should all over ourselves. We should do this. We should do that. We have asymptomatic success. All the desire for success inside, none of the symptoms outside of success, right? So we have these areas where we're in this epidemic of self-esteem and people don't do stuff. It's because all the stuff sits inside. But if you can choose one specific imperative activity, the imperative thing that must get done today, every day, that's a millimeter out of your comfort zone, and you line those things up, I promise you in 30 to 90 days, you'll create more magic than you've ever made in probably the last 30 months. I'm telling you, it's that simple, but choose the one thing. Don't go to sleep until it's done every day and make it something you can do. Don't go crazy with it. Find something that'll press you just a little bit outside of this. Then someone said, saw you're in a bad mood. I'm not in a bad mood, but I don't know why I think that. Maybe talking to somebody else in this here. So then F, find joy. Every day, find joy. There's 3 ways to find joy. Find joy with gratitude. If you get to the end of the day and didn't do it yet, find some piece of gratitude. Where can I be a little happier about something? Like I'm grateful that I got a meal today. I'm grateful that I get to go to bed in a bed that's warm. I'm grateful I have food in the fridge, whatever it might be, right? Be grateful, find joy. 2, find silver linings and actively seek these. When something went wrong, where I see the silver lining of, oh, that's where that could have been better. If you don't seek it, you won't find it. And then the last part of it is a new perspective. Where can you see something a little bit differently? This could be maybe somebody gave you some insight. They told you something new and you went, aha, yeah, okay, now I got some hope, right? Find joy every single day. It'll tune your brain to go in a way different pathway every single moment of every day. If you can tune into joy, I'm telling you, it comes back to you. So every day, find joy. The last one's called a tree task. In our lives, we always want to improve our experience of life, right? The experience of life realistically it's your health, wealth, relationships, all these kind of things, right? But it boils down to faith, family, friends, health, and emotional control. Your roots, I call them your roots of your life. And the fruits, it's your career, education, finances, your escape, am I taking trips, and my purpose in life, am I living it? In every one of these areas, there's something we can do to improve them. And what I have people do is go through a process called roots and fruits. What you do is you think about, how could I increase the area of this life, a part of my life, by like one value? Like, how can I make it a little bit better? And what you do is you write 10 of these, and every day you do at least one of those 10. Maybe if it's in your finances area, you're going to save some money. Cool, I did a tree test. I put away some money. Maybe if it's in my career area, I went and put a resume in. Cool, I got that tree test done. Maybe it's family. I'm going to do some dad days with my kids. Cool, I did a tree test. And if you do this every day, SHIFT, over time, you get into a brand new rhythm, a brand new flow, a brand new everything. And what I did is I've done it on sheets. I have PDFs I give to people. I'm like, man, what if I made it digital? And then every day you did the SHIFT. And every 2 weeks, you do what's called an ideal identity, which is measuring your actual identity shift. And then if I did the tree task, roots and fruits, every 2 weeks to see how deep my roots are growing and how fruitful my branches are getting. And so 2 things about today's message. 1, take this shift and use it. Like, use this thing. Someone's writing in, I love it. Thank you, my man, Eddie Falcon. Use this today. Like, this is actual something you can do. You don't even have to do anything behind the scenes for what I'm telling you. We have way in-depth programs that unpack everything. We do customized morning routines and get it all dialed into you, figure out your healthy choices. We work through the process of your imperative activity. For some people that want to be podcasters, speakers, coaches, online curriculum creators, there's a lot of things you want to do. And if this is what you want to do, man, reach out. That's what we do. We give you exactly what those imperative activities are over a 30 to 45 day window. And all you got to do is that one thing. If it's a podcast, hey, today, go and find someone in Fiverr who can make you a podcast cover. Hey, tomorrow, go ahead and pick that person and send them a message. I want to create that. Hey, the next thing is, figure out what category you want to be in for your podcast and find what platform you want to go on. Okay, cool. Next thing, figure out what your intro is going to be. 2, write the intro. Next day, record the intro. Next day, put audio with the intro, right? Bang, bang, bang. You walk it through. And when you understand how to do these things day by day, you can do more than one thing in a day, and we all do. But if you get that one imperative activity in place, man, it'll bang your life so much better and make it move. And so do this. Like, actually do this every day, people. And if you want help with this, Like we come in and help. We unpack the roots and fruits, the tree of life, the ideal identity. We do all that kind of stuff, but you don't have to do it. The other part I want as a lesson is I want you to see behind the curtain, we'll call it. Behind the curtain is this. I have a beautiful rhythm for my life. And I'm sharing with you how it works. Yesterday, I broke the rhythm, but I created something from it. I woke up today to 49 emails that had to get done. I am down to 23, and I've been up since 5:30, rocking. And so I realized that there's a rhythm in life, but here's what happens. Sometimes rhythm breaks, and we don't know how to get back on. The train goes off track, and we feel like we're gone, gone, gone. You might have been in that place for a long time, but two, the two things you got to realize is one, the rhythm can always be brought back to. You can always go back to the rhythm, and that's one. And two, when you start looking at what you're creating for rhythm, always be aware of what it is. Because sometimes we don't notice it, we don't realize we're out of it, right? So the idea is to get to a point where you understand what your flow is, understand what your creation process is, and then get into that flow and then create. And do it in a level where it feels annoying. Because I'm telling you yesterday, man, I was frustrated. I was seriously at about like this 4-hour mark, I was ready to punch my computer. I could not figure it out. It was frustrating. But then at some point in time, 4 hours of frustration. I was missing emails. I wasn't responding to people. If you try to send me a message, my apologies. I was a ghost. I was trying to get this thing done. By that 5th hour, man, it flowed and I got it going. And then even more frustrating, I work with some kids and I went and left the house to go work with my son and some kids. And that was on my brain the whole time. I came back, still worked at it. I didn't go to bed till 11 o'clock and I was working on it starting like 6 a.m. So I'm telling you, there's going to be moments we have to dig in and move past the point of pain. The difference in me is I don't sit back and let everything frustrate me and walk away. The thing for me is I get frustrated and I lean back in because I know there's going to be a moment where I break through. I know it. And if you don't know that, if you haven't created it for your life, it's because you don't have a rhythm that's shown that to you in the past. And that's the special part about just yesterday's moment. I want you to express and pull from what I'm talking about. So this is my thought for you today. If you are in a space where you're like, man, I want to create something cool, shift, S-H-I-F-T. The whole thing I do is I help you shift your identity, which really is shifting into a higher level of you, a higher operational level of you. It's creating a better rhythm, a higher tempo rhythm that people get to listen to, and it becomes an ease and a flow that you feel comfortable with. Your tune, your music that people love to hear and you enjoy being into. So man, this is my message for you today. I got to head inside right now. How's 75 hard rhythm? Hey, Eddie Falcon, 75 hard's great, man. Yesterday was a tough day. I'm not going to lie because I got up. I have a little water bottle, it's a big one. Hold on. I got this big water bottle, it's a gallon. And what I do is I drink it all throughout the day. And yesterday my wife came in and saw me in like weird mode, just in the computer. She goes, you have to drink that all day? It was like 2 o'clock and it was still full. I was chugging all day. I went to the bathroom like probably 4 times last night, but it's going good. Love the workouts. I'm already a guy that I've done double days, whether it was college football. I've done the diets and nutrition, whether it was, for Ninja Warrior training to actually cut weight for hanging on obstacles and stuff. I've done the reading. I read all the time. So it hasn't been incredibly difficult, but I do like the rhythm it puts me in. To be honest, it's kind of a cool little thing. So I have my flow and I have my rock and roll, but I find that where I've heard a lot of people like, man, this 75 hard is incredibly difficult because, I'm not used to working out this way or eating the food this way or whatever it is. For me, I am more productive while doing this thing. I'm adding 2 workouts, one workout, I'm adding these workouts in, but it doesn't take from me. It actually is adding to my life because I'm in a better flow and a better tick. And man, so I hope you guys grasp that at the end of the day, when you get into rhythm, things that are hard to other people become easy to you. And that's the magic. It's not that anybody's better. No one's better as a human, right? But the idea is when you can start operating at that higher tick and it feels easier than your life feels now, and that's a game changer. That will literally be a nuance that nobody can compete with. Your game of life is at a different level being played. So that's my message to you guys today. I'm going to head inside. My wife's grandmother is here. My grandmother, great grandma, she's here. So I got to go and hang out with her and make sure she's happy while still in a mastermind doing other stuff. Because I tick and I rock and roll, people. But that's it. One, do S-H-I-F-T. If you don't know what that is, go back and rewatch the beginning. It's going to be very useful to you. Shift, what's up? Yes, Sapphire Sky. And then 2, if you want help with this, those of you guys who are over here on Facebook and everywhere else, I'm going to put a link up where you can see. It's just called trucksteam.com. We actually do this for people. If you want to figure out how we can help you get into a rhythm, not only just to get this S-H-I-F-T rocking for your life, but in fact, actually allow you to have like access to this app I just created, to be able to have somebody guide you through everything. How do I create a custom morning routine? How do I figure out what my healthy choices? How do I look at the imperative activities I'm going to lay out over the next 30 to 45, and we do 90-day windows? How we lay activities out to get myself where I want to be. Do I want to make more money? Do you want to have more impact? Do you want to maybe have your name known at a bigger level, right? Whatever it might be. It's not because you're not capable, not because you don't know stuff. You just don't got that rhythm in place yet. And we get you into that rhythm, we get things flowing and give you strategies to help you achieve something while also helping you transform and create this cool life. And then we help you do your roots and fruits, which is the experience of your life. So if you're interested in that, go to trucksteam.com. We'll help you out, man. Book a call, hang out with us, man. We do some cool stuff and I coach. It's me. It's not like some pre-recorded videos, never see anything. Like, it's me. I coach in intricate little cohorts we do. And these cohorts are blast, man. We have some cool conversations, amazing growth. But yes, I'm gonna let you guys go. Take care. God bless you. I will, what if I wanted all more money and more impact? Hey, AB1, if you want all of it, you got to start getting towards all of it. Reach out to us. That's what you do. That's what we do, man. At the end of the day, we all want more. I want more, right? I want more. And in doing my, the things I do, it's always about elevating my tempo and my rhythm myself. So I'm not devoid of the same stuff. Anybody that we look at the world, they're at a certain rhythm, a certain tempo, a certain identity. And whenever you start looking at how they achieve more, it's not because of more information. It's because they understand how to apply that information. It's not what you know. It's who you are with what you know. So if you want to figure out how to get to that next tier, reach out to us. I got you covered. All right. Take care. God bless. See you next time. Actually, yeah, Monday. See you next time.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.